Good morning, guys. This is Sunday Morning Driver. So on this video, I wanted to go over a little bit of Q&A about owning or buying my BMW M2 CS. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first question is, what have my ownership costs been like so far? So I've owned this for about 6 months now, and honestly, I haven't had to do anything. What I wanted to do as soon as I got it was, first things first, change the oil. I wanted to change the coolant. I wanted to change the brake fluid. I wanted to change the transmission fluid. Basically everything to just kind of get ahead of any issues that could potentially arise. Obviously, you never know how the previous owner took care of the car, so I just wanted to get ahead of it and take care of every fluid possible. Additionally, these engines have a bit of an issue with the crank hub. Some people have reported them slipping. So I just wanted to avoid that, and so I had the crank hub upgraded, and then also the charge pipes upgraded. I guess the plastic ones tend to wear, and they could cause havoc on your engine, so I just went ahead and changed those as well to metal ones to avoid that issue altogether. Long story short, I bought the car and then immediately took it to RSR up in Orange County to have that taken care of, and I think the total bill for that, since I got a really good deal on it and half price on all services, since I was there to get the crank hub issue fixed, it cost me around $2,500. The second question is kind of along the same lines if I've had any issues with the S55 engine, and since I did everything to kind of get ahead of any issues that could arise, I haven't. Honestly, it's been super solid. I haven't had any oil leaks. I don't have any complaints. And honestly, before I even purchased the car, I already knew that it was a very solid platform. So that kind of made me feel better. And then that's why I went ahead and took care of everything else that was a known problem before I started to really push it. So all in all, it's been very solid, very reliable. Third question, does the M2 CS feel special after the honeymoon phase? Honestly, yeah, it still does. Since I don't drive it every single day, I kind of just keep it, as my name would suggest, as my Sunday morning car. It still feels very special. It's rough, it's raw, it sounds great, it handles amazing. It's so fun. It feels like a video game. Sometimes I'm even like, holy crap, I'm really driving. This isn't Gran Turismo or my Formula One racing game. It's by far the best car I've ever owned. Okay, so question number 4. How livable is it as a daily driver? Honestly, it's really livable. I don't drive it every day like I mentioned, but it's not too raw or uncomfortable where I can't see myself not driving this every day if I wanted to. I still have my AC, I have Harman Kardon sound system, all the creature comforts, Apple Wireless CarPlay. The double clutch transmission is a little bit jerky just in first gear, but once you get going, it's totally fine. The ride is a little firm. It is a little bit noisier than what you would expect in like an SUV, but obviously that's expected from a BMW, especially M car, but it's not terrible. So all in all, I could easily see myself driving this every day if I wanted to. The only issue is I don't want to put a lot of miles on the car. Question number 5, and I actually got a couple comments about this. Do I regret getting the DCT over the manual? At this point, no. Honestly, I kind of had it in my head already that I wanted to get the DCT just so I can use of flappy paddles, and so I would never have to take my hands off the steering wheel. The manual obviously is great, it's fun in its own way, but for a car like this that's so fast, so powerful, and so nimble, I wouldn't want the manual. And the action on these paddle shifters that I upgraded to are amazing. The click is so nice, it sounds beautiful, it feels beautiful, so I don't regret my decision. Question number 6, do I think this car will hold or increase its value? Honestly, I think it's going to increase in value. It's said to be the best BMW ever made, and Chris Harris himself, who's driven every car imaginable, decided to buy one for his personal collection, so it just shows you how good this car is. And if history repeats itself, like the 1M, which has gone up in value, I think this is the next 1M. Okay, question number 7, would I buy it today at today's prices? Yes, I probably would if I could get it for the same price or at least a decent deal. As I mentioned, I got a great deal on it, so it just made sense to me at that point. They haven't gone up too much more, and I've even seen some go down on price, like the white ones. They're not as desirable, so I've seen those kind of closer to what I paid for mine, but this is the launch color and it just looks so much better, and this was the only one that was for sale in the entire United States. So okay, next question, did I feel the need to modify this car? Honestly, no. I already knew it was a great car. and it didn't need anything. Just from all the reviews I had been watching, the only thing I did upgrade was the paddle shifters, because the BMWs are always a little bit gummier. These have a really satisfying click to them. And then obviously the preventative maintenance things, like I mentioned, the charge pipes and then the crank hubs. Okay, final question. If this car's so good, will I ever replace it with something else? Honestly, I don't know. The only thing I could see myself replacing this car with is probably a Porsche, but it would have to be something special like a GT car. So a Porsche GT4, GT4 RS, GT3, GT3 RS. Just because I did drive other Porsches before I bought this one, and the BMW M2 competition alone felt a lot better and more fun than those cars. Those cars were great in their own way, but this one just felt more fun. So it would have to be something like that.